This episode is sponsored by Stewart Fit, a brand new Christian clothing brand that focuses on being intentional about what we wear and representing Jesus by providing comfortable and well-fitting clothing. And I do mean well-fitting. Makes me feel like I'm buff or something. They dropped their first shirt. They actually have another shirt on the way, but this is their first shirt called All of Your Burdens. So visit their website. Shout out to Stewart Fit. Go get you one.
My senior year, I said, Lord, I'm going to listen to Christian hip hop before every game. And I pray you bless my games. Hey, this is my offering.
Nah, yo.
Be a genie for me and help me go hoop.
Yo, you wild for that,
I was
bro.
wild, bro.
That was what you came up with for your Jesus contract.
Yeah.
I listened to Christian hip hop.
Yes.
Lecrae.
Yes, it was transactional.
Did it work?
I took some losses they never would know. Took the long route they had cut me before. We was down bad talking broken and broke. Now I'm dealing hoping it's all for the low. Get how it low, get your dough back.
Yeah, get how it low, get your dough back. Turn me
Ain't
on.
selling no meat, it's a whole pack.
And young and
I
he
give you the whole pack. Get how it low, get your dough back. Get how it low, get your dough back. Ain't selling no meat, it's a whole pack. And young and I give you the whole pack for
Real. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Highs with Low. And y'all don't even know what y'all done got into if you click this video. I got one of the Carolina legends, one of the Carolina GOATs in the building. It's so many things that you may tap into now that you didn't even know he was behind or had something to do with. I'm talking about a real one. I'm talking about a community leader. I'm talking about a motivational speaker. Somebody that leaps out on faith, steps, works hard, real husband, real father, Duane Cowles.
Man, appreciate you, Fred.
AKA Wayne. What up, brother? How you doing?
Hold up. Amazing intro.
Hey.
And also amazing podcast, man. I've been seeing you doing your thing for a while. So it's an honor.
Yes, sir.
And it's a privilege to be a part of it, bro. We going up, like you said, and behind the scenes. So I'm excited, bro.
Yes, sir. Let's do
sure.
it. It's crazy because we was just talking beforehand and you was like, man, normally I'm either behind the camera, I'm in front of the camera, but I'm speaking, I'm just moving. So you don't typically do like the podcast scene too much?
I do. I got my own podcast,
Yeah.
but mine's it's not as official
Right.
in the presentation. So that's why I said,
Stop it, bro.
Your joint's next level.
Yeah.
And where you going, man, God's going to bless this thing, bro.
Love.
You have a heart of service, so
Yes, sir.
I'm excited, bro.
Love, bro. I appreciate you. Yeah, man. So let's get straight into it, bro.
Let's do it, bro.
And I'm excited about this because I don't think you know what you got into.
Hey, bro, I came ready to answer whatever. I told you, I'm not a politician. I ain't ducking no questions.
Yeah.
So
So
whatever you want to know,
let's do it. All right. So take me back to Sumter. All right. Merck City is what they call it.
Okay.
Right. And so to kind of set the tone for the audience that don't know, right? Because your reach is so crazy, this might go
chill.
international.
Come on, relax.
Sumter's in Sumter, South Carolina, aka Merck City, and it's known for violence.
I see where you going.
Right. It's known for trouble, if you will. And so within that, I want to know how it was growing up in that environment, right? As young Wayne, tell me how you moved around and how you avoided your environment during that time.
Yeah, for sure. Man, first and foremost, Merck City, that term, it's one that a lot of people in Sumter who are on the other side trying to do positive things doesn't try to adopt. We try to fight against, you know what I'm saying? It's a very negative label, which there's some truth behind the crime that goes on. But I think for me growing up, and my parents were amazing. Like I had a safe haven. I often say I got the best parents in the entire world, bro.
Yes, sir.
And so for me, man, I grew up with heavy protection. And I was in a great environment. I felt like I was safe in every place in Sumter, even if I was on the South Side, for the sole fact that my parents, man, were incredible people. And the people in the community that were connected to my parents and connected to me and connected to other individuals that knew me show abundant love as well. And so, man, that Merck City term and it's coined in that fashion, there's violence every single place.
For sure.
But I believe, man, we have something special in the city of Sumter, especially in the sports realm, that, when 2016, 2017, 2018 came, we seen a combination of everything rise to the top, where, Ja Morant was able to emerge And we had some other, incredible basketball players from the city do some amazing things as well. So I just wanted to go ahead and throw that. Give a shout out to my guy 12.
Yeah.
And give a shout out to, man, all the incredible leaders in the city of Sumter. A lot of people call it Merck City, but man, it's a city of love for real.
100%. Nah, and I appreciate you doing that. Like, fight for change, right? And at the end of the day, like you said, there's way more to the city than those things. For sure. And it does exist everywhere. So I appreciate you.
I don't mind the question though, because crime does happen. You know what I'm saying?
And that's honestly, whether you're thinking about it from a negative connotation or not, you still call it that because that's what we know it as. But I can understand you being from there. It's like, nah, it's more to us. You know what I'm saying? So I actually respect you doing it. So you talked about having the greatest parents in the world. First of all, I love the fact that you give them that credit.
For sure.
There are a lot of people, and we know them.
We know
that had amazing parents.
Yep.
Right? And because it wasn't cool to have two parents in the home.
For sure.
Right? You not tough if you got a daddy, boy.
Come on.
You ain't tough for
Come
real.
on.
You got your mama.
You could be mad you got a daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Literally,
it don't make sense, bro.
It's no like stop acting like you know.
For sure.
Yeah. So with that, you're saying with your chest out, I had amazing parents. Talk about that. Your mom was a business owner, big entrepreneur. Dad
in the Air Force. Was in the Air
military.
Force.
Yep. Also this figure in the city. Talk about some of those things, right? Give them their big up, but also talk about how that impacted and affected you.
No, for sure, man. My parents, first and foremost, their foundation is in Christ, and so that informs a lot of what they do and how they live. And so for me, I saw people who went to church, right, who claimed to be Christian, be Christian on Sunday and do the week. They was wilding out. They was crashing out. They was compromising in so many different facets and areas. And so for me to see parents who were Christian on Sunday and all through the week, through the tough times and our good times, it gave me so much respect and a desire, lowest key, for the lifestyle, but later on in life. I always said, I'll become a Christian, but when I get old, you know what I'm saying? I gotta not have the ability to really move for me to serve God. You know what I'm saying? Like, Lord, let me wow out for a long time before I come to you. You know, we gotta understand it, right, God? You know how people say, me and God got our own understanding.
He knows my heart.
He knows my heart, which is crazy. That's crazy statement.
Super crazy. We trying to get rid of that too.
Facts.
Put that in the Merck City bucket.
Come on. Yeah, we throwing all of that away. You know what I'm saying? But for me, man, my parents showed me what dedication looked like. They showed me what unconditional love looked like. They showed me what service looked like. My dad, oftentimes when we driving, through the city and somebody would need help, when we stopping on a dime, driving to their crib, helping them. And somebody on the side of the road, they car not working. When we getting out the car, we pulling out the plugs. We giving them a jump. Every single moment my dad had an opportunity to serve, he did it. Almost to his detriment, man. I've seen him work, and then work again. You know, on Saturday, I'm like, Dad, just chill. Nah, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do that. I'm like, okay, let me help, bro. Right. Come on.
I got you.
And my mom was like a visionary, man, still is. Incredible entrepreneur. Man, I seen her stay up countless hours, prior to shows that she would put on, have like 500, 600 people, even at the Sumter Civic Center. That was the biggest one she did, having people from all over, Georgia, you know what I'm saying, Florida. We went to Georgia, actually. So, man, I seen, hard work and dedication on the 9-to-5 side in the Air Force, and I also seen it on the entrepreneur side as well. So I got that
That's
mix
a crazy blend.
That's a crazy blend, bro. And it just taught me how to, be fearless and be selfless. And my mom, man, she's the affirmation queen. Yeah. Like, there were times because of my size, I'm 5'1", soaking wet. I'm a young, short, diminutive individual, but she always affirmed my worth and my value, regardless of what people said about me. And so, man, I grew up with a heavy amount of confidence. So, yeah.
That's amazing, man. I am inspired by your parents. That sounds like a great setup. I only hear you talking about your parents and how you were impacted and influenced. That means you're an only child, right?
I am.
Do you got only child syndrome?
Yo, my pastor
acting selfish, bro?
No, my pastor actually said, yo, I would have never thought you would be only child.
I wouldn't have guessed it either.
For sure.
Honestly.
For sure. That's something I always fought against, because I never wanted to be the person who was spoiled or selfish or self-absorbed, because I seen other individuals do that. And it was like, how you walk in so much entitlement when you do that, not knowing the grace and mercy that's on your life. And so for me, I always held the tension of, man, all of this could be gone at any point in time, bro. And
Yeah.
my parents are a blessing. I have a lot of things, but man, we could be put in a bad situation tomorrow. So
Yeah.
I want to walk with that gratitude.
I bet you not giving your last pink starburst up though.
You know, I don't even like Starburst like that. You know what I'm saying? It gets stuck in your teeth. Now, if you say Twizzlers,
You ain't giving the last
the
Twizzler up.
the pulling pill Twizzlers,
Oh, that's
I don't know, bro. You know, me and my wife got in a little, when we first started dating, she wanted some of my food.
yeah.
But we both ordered, right? And so she had a decision to get what
get-
she wants.
yo,
You know what I'm saying?
Don't trigger me, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
You had the option to get what I got.
Come on.
Matter of fact, I asked you. You said, I'm good.
Come on.
Knowing you was gonna get your dirty finger. Nah, not dirty fingers.
Okay,
You was gonna
okay.
get your fingers on my plate.
Come on,
come
bro.
on, yo.
Come on. Hey, at that moment in time, I wasn't going like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, hold up. We just started dating. You doing this? Are you the one? You know what I'm saying? Is this a deal breaker? Like, is this
Yeah.
something that is a non, like, okay,
Yeah.
can we work around this?
Yeah, how much worse do it get? You gonna eat my food?
Come on.
Nah, that's crazy. That's what's up though, man. So you just spoke about it. 5'1" soaking wet, right?
Yeah.
Heart of a lion though.
Yeah, for sure.
Obviously I follow you close. We share some brothers and everything like that. And so I've seen in your videos you've spoken about how when you were a child you got bullied for being short.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that, man. How did you deal with that? How was it going through that? And how did you cope with it?
Yeah, for sure. I did say earlier that I was extremely confident, which I was at a later point in, my adolescence, bro,
Right.
around 16, 17. But before that, man, I had some scenarios and situations that really kind of rocked my faith in myself. One of them, which I talk about often, is, when I was walking down the hallway in high school my freshman year, and, man, a girl at the top of her lungs just started yelling Roach, like really loud. She's like, Roach, Roach, Roach. And, I'm looking for the Roach. You know what I'm saying? We in Sumter High
Yeah,
School.
like what?
We had the best high school in the city. Now, granted, you do have roaches here and there, but not when everybody's out. They're usually hiding. And so, she just kept saying it, and then she kept saying it, and then she got closer to me, and then she pointed at me,
Nah.
and she was
bro.
like, Roach. And, bro, that jank broke me, bro. It broke my spirit. It broke, what I believed about myself. And she was actually an individual who said some things of that nature on multiple occasions. So that
Really?
wasn't just one isolated occasion. And some things happened with the basketball team. Man, they publicly humiliated me on a trip, when we went to Coker College. And so that was crazy as well, getting made fun of by your teammates. Them posting about it on Facebook,
Nah.
making fun of me in front of girls that I'm trying to holler at.
Come on, bro. You can't
so,
be that lame.
it was a lot, bro. But
That's
the thing
tough.
that really helped me was my mom, bro.
Yeah.
My mom affirming my worth and my value. I think that's the power of having strong people at the crib, when they can speak life into you and speak to the lies that the world is trying to tell you. It really allows you to center yourself and say, okay, I am handsome. Like, I am gifted. Like, I am chosen. And so for
100%.
me, I was able to absorb what she was saying and kind of block out the noise. And at the same time, though, my social status started to go up in basketball. So, 11th grade hit, they making fun of me. 9th and 10th grade, 11th grade hit. The first game, the cheer squad got a whole cheer for me. Called,
come on.
You know what I'm saying? Called,
How it go?
Called Hip Hip Duane.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, hey, here, I don't even start though. So I'm like, yo, what's going on? Y'all showing crazy love.
How did it go, bro?
I don't remember how it went. I think it was like
Duane
Hip
is
Hip
crazy.
Duane. I don't remember, bro.
That's
but it was
great.
I got
That's
in the game.
hard, though.
I shot a free throw and they started doing it. I'm like, hold up. Do I talk like, is one of them girls like me over there? You know what I'm saying? So it was fire, bro. How the tides turn.
Bro, you had a cheer.
Had a cheer
That's OD.
before I started.
Yeah.
I didn't even start, bro.
So, cause I ain't gonna lie, that's one thing I can stamp too. And people that know you, like, you tough, right? Like, playing basketball, you got a bag to you, bro. Like, so from 11th grade, does it start to ease up because you on the team and cheerleaders showing you that type of love, or is it still prominent? Like, talk about that. Was it just, did it dead stop because you got notoriety?
Yeah. So it's funny, bro, how some of the most broken people are the ones that bully and say negative things, is the pain that they have on the inside. And so, man, I would find out in 11th grade that the young lady who was talking crazy about me was an individual who had her own issues, and people were making fun about her. And it was crazy how later on in that year, she would actually start showing me love because of the social elevation. So for me, because I was so small and because it was such a shock factor of like, oh, he can really hoop.
Yeah.
It went from, oh, this dude to, oh, man, that dude.
For sure.
And everything.
That's the other side of it.
That's the other side. And 12th grade hit, bro, when, man, I had my own feature in the newspaper, bro. It said small man but big leader.
Come on.
And so for me, man, everything kind of switched. It was highest key like a dead stop. And, you know, you had the jokes here and there with the teammates, which is, it's all love and games. But, yeah, outside of that, man, I didn't really receive that much hate from my sides.
Now, that's dope. Real quick, like, talking about how your mom was affirming you at the crib.
Mm-hmm.
We all know our parents are always going to be our biggest cheerleaders because along the journey of being a kid, you realize, like, these are my parents. They're going to be they're supposed to be your biggest fans. That's not always the case for everybody.
Yep.
But most times they're going to go hard for their baby. My baby, even when you ain't worth two nickels and something.
Yep.
That's my baby.
Well, my mom kept it a buck with me. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, she kept it a buck with you, right?
Yeah.
But even in that, when she was reaffirming you, was there a sense of, I hear what you saying, but like my peers is really on this. Like, yeah, you saying I'm strong. Yeah, you saying I'm gifted. Yeah, you saying I'm handsome. Yeah, you saying I'm confident. But like, I gotta go step with people that's telling me I'm not.
Yeah.
Was it just you believed it and you stepped into that? Or did you have to do anything else to kind of like really believe what your mama was telling you?
Yeah. So I'm glad you asked that question because people could hear that and say, oh, because of the affirmation alone, or because she gave you affirmations you immediately believe.
Right.
But I think, man, first my mom had to kind of just continue to sow seeds.
Right.
Like, it's the repetition of the seed being sown into the ground of her son that kind of yielded the fruit and kind of allowed it to blossom. Like, it was a continuous, a relentless, like, affirmation. So for me, like, it was still hard going to school because I'm facing what I'm facing.
Exactly.
But in the back of my mind, I can still hear her voice. I hear their voice, but I hear her voice. And because she put in so much work, she sowed so many seeds, she did the necessary work to make sure she was affirming me, bro. It allowed me to kind of start hearing her voice more. Now, I will say, because social elevation came, I didn't experience real healing until later on in my life because social elevation kind of masked the pain, and I was able to use the basketball as a vehicle to seek affirmation from the people that I once got words of destruction from. So it's like, okay, I can get that love from y'all now.
Wow.
Instead of really healing and saying, I really believe for myself, even if y'all don't give me that affirmation, it was like, I got words from my mom, but I still wanted the affirmation from them.
Right.
And I got it.
Right.
And I got it.
Right.
But a time did come when I lost that.
But you had to really be the one to get it, though.
Yeah.
Like, you had to really elevate on the court to get it. Like, so I know what you mean. It's like, well, what if I didn't get nice at hoop?
Yeah.
Then y'all still would have been on my neck.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So to your point, it was pushed away.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. Shout out to your mom for real for doing that. It's really important to do that. Was there at all any part where sometimes you had to lean on Jesus?
Yeah.
In that.
Yeah.
And I asked you that because
I wasn't a believer though, bro.
Not even.
I'll say this. This is crazy. And I'm glad God has saved my soul for real.
Okay.
Like, for real. I'm glad he saved my soul.
Yeah.
This is correct. Bro, my senior year, I said, Lord, now, granted, I don't really want to rock with him, but I know he's there. I know he's real. Because I seen it in my parents. I said, Lord, I'm going to listen to Christian hip-hop before every game. And I pray you bless my games. That was my, hey, this is my offering.
Nah, yo.
Be a genie for me and help me go hoop. Like, Lord, like, I'm going to listen to Christian. I'm going to listen to Lecrae. I got the church clothes mixtape.
Yeah.
All right, but bless my game. And then, for the rest of the week, Lil Wayne had his mixtapes out. I'm going to listen to Lil Wayne.
Gotta listen to No Ceilings.
You know what I'm saying? I was listening to No Ceilings. You feel me? But before the games, I had Lecrae Moore.
Yo, you wild for that,
I was
bro.
wild, bro.
That was what you came up with for your Jesus contract.
Yeah.
I listened to Christian hip-hop,
Yes.
Lecrae.
Yes.
Dang, that's crazy,
Yes,
bro.
bro.
That's real though.
It was transactional.
Did it work?
Not really. Not really, bro.
That's dumb.
I was decent, bro. I was
Yeah.
like, but because I'm 5'1",
For sure.
there's that shock off factor of, oh, he's good. But
Yeah.
I was.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah.
Nah, that's dope, bro. Look, another thing that I know about you, and I know it about you because you speak about it so much, and you can tell by your routine, how you carry yourself, just how professional you are, bro. It's accountability. And bro, accountability is something that does not exist in a lot of places and a lot of people, bro. It's one of those things that's really like, people love to hold people accountable or hold the sword to them, but when it's their time, they not on that.
For sure.
You know, so does that come from maybe, it makes me think about like your father being in the military, right? We've been giving mom a lot of love too.
For sure.
But like maybe does that come from him?
Yeah, he
like,
didn't make any excuses, bro.
Yeah.
And it was like, if you say you're gonna do something, do it. Right?
Yeah.
And one of the things that my dad always just exemplified is he's gonna make it happen. Like it be so many times where he's working on a vehicle and I'm like, hey, Pops, you may not be able to do this. Like you said it was gonna take 30 minutes, but it's taking 3 hours, right? Let's just go ahead and call the mechanic and get the mechanic over. He's like, no, I said I was gonna do this. I'm gonna finish. And he always finished, no matter how long it took. You know, one of the things that as I started to, you know, go away from home and things of that nature, I was blessed with other great mentors. My pastor always says, bro, your response is your responsibility. Like, whatever they do to you is what they do to you, but it gives you no excuse to crash out, wild out, or do something negative. And he also says, this is how you achieve it. He was like, if you don't meditate before you move, you're going to make mistakes. And so my thing is, I always desire to meditate before I move so that I don't make no mistakes.
That's right.
Right? Because I'm going to sin, you know, an accident regardless. We are all sinful beings. But to sin on purpose is crazy.
It's super crazy.
Yeah.
It is crazy. Yeah, man. Hey, look. Take me to Francis Marion. BCM.
Yeah,
Very pivotal moment in your life.
for sure.
Take me through that. What was that experience like?
Say good night, sneaking.
Made it out. I remember sleeping at my mama's house. Ran it up. I was stacking up while they was popping out. Stay down.